Hey, well, apparently you're not supposed to wear colors on camera. It's supposed to be all solids and all that, but I kind of break that rule as it is. So I'm getting in the Aloha spirit. Todd Falcone here, getting ready to leave for Hawaii tomorrow to do a couple of events there. But I wanted to do a video based on a coaching session I had recently on the subject of adding power and punch to your invites. I had a conversation recently with someone who invited a whole bunch of people to an in-home, and like none of them showed up. So we know that in some cases with in-homes or with invites, you invite somebody and some of them show up and some of them don't. And so I think that there are some things you can do to make a difference in whether or not somebody does show up to a meeting. So for me, I personally am not going to go invite 20 people to show up for a meeting and have 3 or 4 of them show up. If I'm inviting 20, I'm going to get most of them to show up. And I know that's a little bit confident, but that's based on the confident type of approach that I use in inviting someone to a meeting or a presentation. And I want to impart that upon you guys and help you so you'll have more people showing up for your meetings rather than keeping your fingers crossed. And I think to some extent, a lot of people will actually do that. They'll invite somebody and they're kind of keeping their fingers crossed. Like, I hope that they show up to the meeting. And I think that comes across in how they do the invite. Like, hey, John, Todd, how you doing? Listen, I wanted to give you a call. We're starting a new business and we're having this little thing at our house on Wednesday. It'd really be cool if you'd show up, and we're gonna have some friends over and so on. And it's kind of, you know, it's okay if you show up and it's okay if you don't show up. And that's kind of like the message, whether that's the words that were used or exactly the verbiage that was used in that presentation or not, versus something where, first of all, I think you have to be thinking this is the thought process. Why would they want to come over? Like, what's in it for them? What's the reason they're coming over to your house or to this presentation? What's in it for them when they come over? So that's going to make a big determination on whether they're going to pull a no-show or not. They have to be there because they don't want to miss out on something that's going on, or they have to be there because they have to find out about this thing that's going on and that everybody's getting involved in, or that seems to be so exciting. I got to go find out what that is, versus, yeah, it's okay if you show up. So for me, another part of it is like identifying, is there really a need or a want? Like, for me to just do an informative, hey, I'm starting this new thing, I'd love to have you come over, see what we're doing, you know, that's fine and dandy and all, but you're going to get a low percentage of people that actually show up because you're not really identifying if there's a need or a want for that person, or if there's a product fit for either product fit or business fit. I don't know. I think the thing you have to be thinking again is, what's in it for them? So if I'm calling Bob, okay, so I call Bob up and I'm saying, Bob, Todd Falcone, and of course this is I'm using a warm market example, warm market invite. I'm not going to typically invite a cold market person I don't know over to my house, definitely not. So I'm having an in-home meeting. I'm calling Bob up. I just now launched this new business. I may do something that's informative with some intensity to it. Bob, Todd Falcone, giving you a call. How's it going? They know me. The ice is already broken. Say, listen, I'm launching a new business this week. I wanted to reach out to you right away. We're close friends. We've known each other for a long time. I don't know if this is of any interest to you or not personally, but I want to at least, at the very least, let you in on what I'm going to be doing over the next couple years. It's the biggest business venture that I've ever done, and love to have you come over and just take a peek at what I'm doing. Can you be there on Tuesday night? Now, you're making some pretty big statements there, and the person's going, wait a second, what is it, my real good friend, the biggest business, what are they doing? I got to come, you know. So there's a little bit more of a likelihood, just be based on the curiosity factor, even though we didn't actually do something like what's in it for them. Now, the what's in it for them type of invite would be, hey, Bob, Todd, listen, I call you a friend for a long time. We've known each other forever. I'm launching a new business. I want to ask you a really quick question. Are you in the position in your life where if the right financial vehicle came down the plate, where you would jump on it and grab a hold of it because you're really looking for some significant change in your life? Or let me just rephrase the question. Are you in the position in your life where you're looking for something where you can make some more money? Or you may already, by the way, know that because you know the person. You say, Bob, Listen, I'm calling you. I know I hear all the time that you're frustrated with work, you're frustrated with your job, you're whatever. Listen, Sandy and I are launching this new business. We're doing something really significant here locally in this market. I think it could make a big impact on you, and perhaps this could be the vehicle that you've been looking for to create some change, but I'd love to have you come over. I mean, do something where there's, now I don't have a lot of time on this video. I can't sit here for an hour on video. I could, but I'm not going to. I want you to be thinking about when you're doing an invite, whether it's to an in-home, whether it's for a one-on-one, why should they show up? Why would the person want to show up for the meeting to sit down with you so that you're not calling 50 people and 10 of them show up? To me, it's ridiculous to invite 50 people and have 10 people show up. Now, 50 people invited and having 40 show up and 10 not show up, that's a different story. That's the kind of numbers that you want. So you want to be thinking like you're calling the person. You're not calling the person and taking the weaker edge of like, well, I'm hoping that you're going to sign up, and gosh, gee, Willie, if you would maybe come over and maybe I can make some money. That's not the, and maybe you wouldn't be saying that, but that's not the message you want to be communicating. You want to be taking a powerful position in all of your invites. You're commanding attention based on like they're like feeling like the energy from you, and they're like, what? I got to find out what Todd's up to. I don't even know what he's doing, but I got to go over and find out what the heck he's talking about, even though I don't even know what this is yet. Now, the other part of it is, and I can't get into this in this video, is when they say, well, what is it? You have to be able to respond in such a way where maybe if you gave them a little bit of information without we're selling vitamins. That's such that's a lame response. It's not a good response. Even if you're selling vitamins are awesome, but that's not. In fact, I'm not gonna get into that in this video. Maybe I'll do it in one of these future videos. But just think about the power of your invite. Are you doing it keeping your fingers crossed that they're going to show up? Or are you inviting someone in such a manner where they're like, I have to show up and find out what this thing is all about? So that's what I want you to be thinking about. Now I'm going to go like this and go shaka, brada, and all that, because I'm going for Hawaii tomorrow, and hopefully I'll get some waves, but I know I'm speaking a couple times, so I'm looking forward to that. And aloha. We'll see you on another video. Todd Falcone signing off. Bye.